I think Jess is muted.
I think it's muted, yeah.
Jess, you're muted.
I'm unmuted
I
now.
think Jess is muted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I good now?
Yeah,
You're back.
I was like,
All right, let's try this again.
I think Jess is muted.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. Victoria, check to see if you have YouTube open.
I did. Oh my God. I'm so
Okay.
professional, aren't I?
No, hey, we're getting off to a good start. It's been a few days since we've been live. That's okay. Gonna have some hiccups. All right, we've got Demarius Riviera. Is that
That's
right?
my mother.
Oh, well, hi, Mom.
I'm,
Eduardo, good morning, Eduardo.
I
Scotty,
can't believe she tuned in.
I'm so happy she did. Greg, good morning, Greg. 3G, First Class Fish. Good morning, My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Gonna have to throw the old glasses on because I'm just getting old. Let's see.
I wear glasses too. Trust me. I just don't see it.
Sharpie, Fish and Phantoms. Good morning, Sharpie. Sharpie, I want to let you know I did catch your live yesterday. I wasn't able to say hi, but I was there and was listening. Let's see. Scotty the Fish Freak, Monster Fish Cow, Whips World.
Good morning, Lynn. I
Minnow
love
Aquarium.
Whips and posting.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. He did a I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show video, and I've got it, and I don't remember if I ever sent it to my sister to put in the reel or whatever. And then there's some that are on there that I didn't get edited, and I didn't realize my sister was going to put on there, and so I got to fix those too. But anyway, thank you, Whip. Let's see. First Class Fish. Oh, Bigfoot Fish Tanks. Good morning. Let's get this show on the road. We're working on it. J. Allers, Guppies and Aquatics. Jenna P. Scuba Steve Vlog. Let's see. Silver Creek Aquatics. We've got 37 people in here already. New Local Austin.
Dude, everybody's excited to see this pet store.
Very much so. Very much so. All right. Let's see. Trying to roll through here so we can get into the nitty gritty. Let's see. Thank you, everybody.
I hope everyone's having a beautiful one.
Aw, Eric Wyrock, dude. I am sure Chris doesn't remember but I got my pencil fish and koi angels from Chris. Aw, let's dance. All right, Chris, we've got this thing where if we get a super chat or a super sticker, we have this that we play real quick. So hang on, plug your ears. It might be a little loud, but here we go. All right. Uh-oh. What happened to Chris's video? I didn't do it.
Not sure.
Let's see.
It'll probably pop it up. I don't know if Chris, if you can hear us, just go ahead and exit out and get back in.
Yeah.
And you should be fine.
Right.
Yeah. That is awesome. So I met him at Aquashella, and I wanted to get the Pac-Man frogs from him.
Let's see. Too coolie for schoolie. All right. Let's see. Devices. I'm gonna drop him down, and then you might. All right. I kicked him. He'll probably. Let's see if he can come back in. All right.
Eric Wyrock. Look at the discus.
Right.
I'm so excited.
Was Eric there yesterday?
Yeah. Hey, what about Eric?
Was Eric with y'all there yesterday?
I didn't see them. I don't know if he was gone by 12. Eric, I got there around noon. Were you gone by then? Because I didn't see you.
There we go.
someone called me and it killed the.
It happened.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yep.
You're a businessman.
Oh no. Oh wait. Okay.
Yeah, we just
Let me drop this off.
Oh, you guys, for those of you that don't know what's going on, that is Chris's pet store in the background. He is in Michigan. I just recently picked up some fish from him. I met him at Aquashella. He's amazing.
See myself a new record today. Scape a tank in under 10 minutes. Wow, Sharpie. Sorry.
Wow, that's a
You're
that's a tall order.
taking tips from Victoria here, aren't you?
I mean, 10 minutes.
Let's see,
Can't
now
help
Chris
you
is
there.
local to me, so I would buy fish out of his base. Oh, okay.
When I was in the
Okay,
Bay,
he's-
Let's see. Giving the fish. Oh wait, hold up. Giving the fish a bath.
I love that name.
Oh my goodness, AKA Rob. I love the name. I love the name. That's definitely original. There you go. All right. So yes, we have got Chris, and he owns his own pet store. Chris, how long have you owned your pet store?
I've been working on it for like 4 months, but I opened maybe a month ago. So
Okay.
Wow, it's that recent?
yeah,
Oh
You
my
just-
God, legend.
yeah.
Is it just an aquarium, or is it? I mean, aquarium store, or do you have like mammals too?
I have mostly aquariums, but I have like amphibians and lizards and like that stuff too, crabs and stuff for paludarium.
Awesome. Oh, here we go, Chris. It says, Chris Lambert, look at you on the mini screen. I've met you a couple times at the GCCA swaps and again at the Quad City swap. Find me a black arrow, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Those are hard and they're expensive, so I'll try. But
Here we go. All right.
You recognize Whip?
We've got that super chat. So here you go, Whip. Here's your dance. Thank you very much. All right. There we go.
I had
All right.
to put her out or she would not stop. So
No, I've got 6 dogs under me, so no problem. No worries there. Don't worry about
Oh, he's got the bird.
Oh my gosh, I love birds. How many birds?
Oh, wait, is that really a lovebird?
she's a conure.
Oh, wow. It looks just like a lovebird. I've never seen that one. It's like a lovebird with a long tail. What's the difference? Like, what does that one act like?
She's like a little dog. I swear to God. Like she's
Is she yours?
yeah, she's mine. She's my
She
baby.
is your personal.
Wow.
She is too cute. So you get to walk around the store with her on your shoulder.
Yep.
And she lives at the store?
She lives in the store now. Yeah, because I'm here most of the time. So
Yeah.
Right.
Aw. How old is she?
2.
Wow, that's another thing on my bucket list, birds.
Is
Yes.
she biting your ear?
She just I think she likes the wet.
She's like, I got you, Daddy. I got you.
Yeah.
This is the cutest thing ever.
Isn't it? Oh my gosh, how do you say this? Leon Drolette. Welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. Thanks for being here. He says, love Chris's pet shop. Bought over 30 fish from him, and they have all done great. Chris is probably the most knowledgeable fish keeper under 25 years old in the U.S. Wow.
I second the motion. I literally second that motion.
All right. Well, Chris, that's going to bring me to a question. You do not have to answer it because most of us women will not give up our age. But how old are you?
I'm 21.
21.
Wow,
All right.
congratulations. And you've already got your little pet shop and everything? Dang.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
You're on it.
You're killing it.
Right.
And I
That's
really
good.
like every time I've seen Chris, like his selection is just so stimulating. And I mean, all caps. He goes from it's like reptiles to like it's just I don't know, Chris. You better talk about it better than me. Like, what would you bring for the swap? What did you bring, for example?
I brought like I don't want to say like the rarer stuff, but like harder for shops to find. So like I'd bring like green neons or chili rasboras to start off, and then like yesterday I brought like vampire crabs. You don't see those often, so I brought those.
I'm after those.
Yeah, I brought Pac-Mans to the swap yesterday. They're pretty like I don't know, say like every store has them, but maybe you don't have a reptile store. So I brought those, and Discus, I only bring if they're pre-orders. I have some Insignis haps that I breed that are really rare, so I brought those. Shellies, male peacocks, and like rams and stuff too. I have like these.
Pac-Man frog.
Huh?
Pac-Man frog.
Yeah, Pac-Mans. Yeah.
Well, what size discus do you get in?
Anywhere from like 2-inch all the way up to like 7, 6.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you import everything?
I import everything just because the wholesaler farms don't know what they're doing. Like maybe some do, but I haven't found them. You know. But like the ones that I have worked with and went to see, they only have fish vets there once a week to diagnose, and then that's it. So like fish could get sick at any moment. Like yeah, and I'd rather just get them from the source, treat them myself, and then sell them.
But I think that's really impressive that you actually import them yourself.
Yeah.
Well, do they come straight to you, or you have to have them imported to a transshipper type, or pick them up at the airport or something?
So I have a broker, and he's really good. He does like all the a bunch of different countries, so it's like I can get anything. That's like when people come in the shop, I'm like, let me write down what you want, because people probably get it, you know. So
sure. Now, Chris, you grew up with a fish store in your basement, so learning and growing and just selling fish out of your basement for how long? When did you start?
I started that when I was a junior in high school. I had 34 tanks in my basement.
Oh my God. I wish I knew you.
And that was just like my one room in the basement. Then my grandma, she moved upstairs, so I got the whole basement. And then I think at the end of senior year, I probably had 80 tanks or 90 tanks.
Oh my God.
Breeding.
Wow.
Just when I was breeding, though. And then when I
This is impressive, Chris. I didn't know this much.
Yeah, when I graduated after that, I started importing flower horns, and that's what I started with. Like, flower horns were my thing. So I just go to swaps with flower horns, and then I got into, like, all of the rarer stuff, I guess. Not rarer stuff, but, like, I don't know, the hard-to-find stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Just went from
so, would you say that is your specialty, is more of the rarer things than, per se, like, if anybody walked in off the street, buying your general type fish, say your guppies, your neons, stuff like that?
I have that all too.
Okay.
But
so you have a round selection?
Yeah, I have a round selection, but I like the oddballs more, if that makes sense. Just like getting them in, seeing what have the color, so.
Yeah, you do have a lot of that. Like when I look at your table or your setup, and I'm sure your store is going to be the same way. Me and Brian were talking about that on the way home. It's like, did you see his selection, the quality, and just like the stuff you pick is just really interesting. Like even for somebody that doesn't know about, fish keeping or reptiles, I can walk up to your table and be amazed and into it. And I guarantee you get a lot of people that are, they're not in the hobby at all, but they stay and they ask questions and whatever. It makes them, you get a lot of people like that, don't you?
Yeah. Like yesterday.
It's just interesting.
Yeah. He was like, how do you keep angelfish? And I talked to him for like 30 minutes about
not even a tank at home.
No, well, he had a tank, but he was like, I want to switch it to angels, and he didn't know how. So I was just explaining, what they like, what they don't like, how many,
That eel you had yesterday, was that freshwater?
The moray, yeah, and the fire eel. They were
both of them. Wow. Do you use saltwater at all?
At home, I do, but not here.
Really?
Yeah.
I just shut down my only one in saltwater.
I know, I'm sad about it.
For me, I did a reef tank, and it was really, really easy. Like,
really?
I don't know how. I just bought like the live sand. I didn't buy live rock. I just let the sand culture the rock. The first I put in there was a frog spawn. I didn't even get fish. I just got spawn, and then a couple crabs and snails, and then from there, like, it just started, I guess, going, because my frog spawn was like this big, now it's like this big.
Yeah.
And I have not, I know everyone's going to be crazy in the chat, but I have not water changed that at all. And it's probably been up for like a year and a half.
Well, you know, my problem is, and I know what my problem was. And that's why I decided not to, I just didn't want to put any more money into it. And it was because I have an RO unit, but my RO unit is just the real small RO buddy off of Amazon. So I have a lot of phosphorus in my water and it wasn't pulling enough of it out. So I constantly had this red algae bloom and it was awful. And it just stayed that way. Anytime I did a water change, anytime I added water, it was just, yeah, so I decided I didn't want to put any more money into it, and I wasn't going to go buy water because it was a 40 gallon. So I just shut it down. That's okay because it's going to become a discus tank. So,
oh yes,
yeah, that's what the
for the
plan
win.
But
I'm so excited about that.
I was so excited when you got those. I was like, girl, after my own heart, got the ones I like.
Dude, I don't remember if it was on a story, but Chris shared it on a story or on a reel or something, and I saw them, and I didn't even have to think about it. I knew they were on my bucket list. I didn't know what color, what variation, or I was going to get, what style. And when I saw them, I just knew instantly. I pulled the trigger, yeah. And then he hits me up the day after, I think it was, and he's like, "There's a second one," and I am so glad you did.
Yeah, they probably are more comfortable. Did they come out?
They're here, and the way that I built this, there's a gigantic cave in the back, so I haven't been able to really enjoy them. I can see them, but I don't want to put a camera on them or anything, so I'm just kind of letting them do their thing. But they're doing fantastic.
Good.
They are there behind the wood, but they fit perfect. Like I told you, I was going to keep them for.
If you look towards the back, well, it would be your opposite, but you can see them in the reflection behind the wood.
I don't want to harass them too much, but let's just a little bit. Just a little bit. There's one on one corner and one on the other.
Yeah.
They look perfect in there, too.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a lot of room. I didn't think it was going to be that much. See?
What size tank is that?
This is a 30-gallon by Ultimate Nature. The model number is the 50C. So it's exactly like the cubes, the tiny ones, but it's just really, really big.
Right.
But look how stunning they are.
Yeah.
And they're stressed. They're not colored up or anything like that. They're like, where are we? Like, our dad, Chris, dropped us off. He left.
Well, we've got some more people that have made it into chat real quick. I'm going to need to run through here and say good morning to you guys. Atkins, Nature's Aquariums, good morning, Ian. Mach 389, good morning to you. Ozzy's Offish, good morning. Welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. B Wizzle, good morning. Whip, are you also looking for a black arowana? Or he had a black arowana there yesterday? I don't know.
I've never had a black arowana in.
I've never even seen that.
Well, then he must be looking for a black arowana.
Is that common or is that something new?
No, that's like if I would compare it to like a albino arowana or like a platinum arowana. Like you can get them, but if you see them on the list, you better order 6 of them because you're not going to get them for the rest of the year.
Right?
Yeah, that is.
Escady Nena, good morning. And yes, Greg is one of our flower horn lovers in chat. He put the big eyeballs looking around when we were talking about the flower horns. He lives by me down here in Louisiana, and he has recently gotten pretty heavy into some flower horns. Banoski Fish Kodo, good morning. The Aquatic Universe with Mike B, good morning. And I know I've seen Cairo Works, good morning. I think that was... Oh, Miss Holly. Good morning, Miss Holly. Freaky Fish Lady. And Brooklyn Bell.
Good morning, Brooklyn.
Okay.
Can you guys still see me?
Yes,
oh, yeah.
I can see chat now. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still haven't figured that out.
Whip said the black arowana are a bit pricey.
Yeah, they're like $350, $400. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, ouch. What I want is a snow pleco, and that's considered expensive to me, which is only like $6. 60, sorry, not 6. Wow.
Like what?
Unsubscribe.
Yeah, no, Piper, no. That the snow plecos are pretty cool. I dig them too.
What would you do for dinner fish when it comes to discus? In your opinion, what would be like the perfect dinner fish?
So at the moment, which is working great with those big guys, I have red eye tetras in there, and they are a bigger one, so it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
then I would do Congo tetras too.
I have in house right now available greens, and then I've got some Congo tetras. Now, out of green neons and Congo tetras, which one would you prefer with these?
Congo tetras.
Congos? Okay, I think I'm gonna do the Congos, and I'm glad you picked those because I was leaning toward those.
Yeah, I have some awesome ones in the store. I brought like one bag to GCCA because I didn't know if they would if someone would grab them or not. So I just.
I think people just don't know what they're going to turn into. I didn't. I wouldn't buy that fish if I just saw it like that.
Right, exactly.
Don't the
Yeah,
Congo
mine
tetras get really big?
The Congos?
Do they not, or do they? Yeah.
Oh, they get, I would say half of, a little less than half of a crevences. Right, Chris?
Oh no, you're gonna see some big ones in a second. No.
Wait, bigger than like a crevences?
Like a huge male crevensis, probably like a third of it.
Oh, stop it. That's fantastic. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought they got a good size.
So I'm thinking 10.
Yeah.
All right, 10 Congos.
We've got Debbie's Aqua Pets, and earlier Mr. Snow Guardians came in, and I meant to say good morning to you two as well.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. Thank you guys for being here so much and supporting. All right, Chris. Well, I tell you what, real quick, I'm gonna do the coffee cup sponsors, and then when we come back, do you think you would be ready to show off some tanks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome, because I know that you open your store soon, so get what we can in.
We want to see.
Yeah.
I've been dying to go see it in person too. Oh man, me and Brian are already making plans. Oh, Jess, we're doing Interzoo this year.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you can thank Chris for that.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah, he told me about it yesterday. It really got me going. So we were talking about everything. We were like, all right, you know what? Maybe this is a trip worth making.
Heck yeah.
And now we have a friend in town. So it's like, all right, this is definitely worth making.
There you go. There you go. And let's see. We have Crick Keepers also in here. Good morning, Crick Keeper. All right, you guys, this is the Coffee Cup sponsorships. And you know how it goes. Miss Dee Dee's going to wake us up with a rooster.
Okay. I know you guys want to go out. Come on. Go do your thing. Hey, glad you're here. The coffee's almost ready. Come on. And Annette, Mr. Snow Guardians, thanks for making these clips for me to use in this video. There's always more room around the table for another friend to have a cup of coffee. If you want to join us, send an email to the aquaticmorningshow@gmail.com. Grab a cup, set a spell.
All right, we are back. And thank you guys for the Coffee Cup sponsorship so much. You keep us going for sure. All right, Chris. Well, where you want to begin? I'll put you
Okay.
up on the screen.
Let me see if I can switch my camera around. Nope, that's not it. All
You
right.
should be able to. Oh shoot, how do I remember how to do this? Settings, and then camera,
Oh,
and it should.
yeah.
There you go.
All right. So this is like my back counter. So like cash register. So we're just gonna start from here. So this is what I see all day. So-
I'd like to look at that all day. Oh my God, that
Yeah.
one right there in the front. You got my name on it right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
Yes.
like the ones that
Victoria has.
Yes. So this one they have red eye tetras in there as dithers with Madagascar rainbows, and then I have some giant Farawellas in here.
Ooh.
And these pigeons are kind of getting bullied by them, but when I feed, they follow them around like they're their moms. So
Okay.
yeah, it's not like, you know. These discus I just
Muted,
got.
Victoria. You muted yourself somehow, Victoria. Go ahead, Chris.
These discus I just got in, so they're kind of like clamped, but
Yeah.
all is good. I stress coated them, general fungus, everything. So they're getting better, but all the colors are still there. So I just want to show that.
They are so pretty.
Every store needs Africans. Usually, stores don't have colored up Africans, so I just got all these guys in.
Oh, they are so neatly colored, like marbled.
Yeah, these are OB dragon bloods, lemon jakes, and then there's like albino strawberries in here. I just fed them because the red tails were literally fighting each other, but
yeah,
there's little discus in here, small guys, blackberry silver dollars, a giant fire eel. This is what Victoria was talking about
cool.
yesterday. Red tail cat, obviously, and then those are L177 gold nugget plecos.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
There's also Bronchus multirata in this tank. They're literally the biggest Cory I've ever seen.
That's a Cory?
Yeah, they're Corydoras.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Needle nose gar. And the moray eels are in this tank too. They just hide. I don't know if you guys can see them. Looks like a ball of leopard. Literally. But right below them, like this is just one rack, like a 55s. So right below them, there's Robertson eye cichlids, datnoids. There's South American flagtails, silver dollars, Oscars. Those are wild caught Oscars from Colombia.
Really?
There, yes.
Interesting.
In here, I hatch out all my babies. I don't know. They're all hiding.
You raised those?
Yeah, yep. There's Dalhousie Bysters in here. And then a pile of ripsaw catfish back there.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't know where you guys want to go next.
Your fish room or your fish store. Take us wherever you want.
So many.
We want to see it all.
All right, so these tanks down here are awesome. Ember tetras, I usually get like 300 to 400 at a time, so I get small ones and large ones, so I can quarantine like the small ones as the large ones sell. You know, coolie loaches, ember tetras. I'm pretty sure there's yellow shrimp on the filter back there, chilling. Same thing. These are fork-tail rainbow fish and zebra danios. There are coolies in this tank, and then shrimp on the filter. I usually just throw shrimp wherever so they can just do their thing. More coolies, gold zebra danios. There's a ponduru, a pisto right there, and then clown killifish.
Okay. And then some mystery snails.
Narrate.
For snails or narites?
Narrate, yeah.
Okay. Victoria, if you need to drop down and pop back up to fix your mic, you can.
So if you just look in this tank and look at the blue in there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but all those lamp eye
Sorry.
killies.
Oh, you're fixed. Okay.
I didn't know I was muted.
Yeah. Okay, the blue in there.
The blue eyes, do you guys see them all?
The blue eyes. Yes. See them in the back.
So they're lamp eye killifish. They're small.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really.
Oh, I do see it. I do. Oh my God, that's so cool. So
And-
wait, what's the gig with that? What do they look like when they're fully grown?
So they're a really small killie. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't want to say this is their full size, but it's close. Like they don't get big at all. They're like,
Wow.
Their main thing are those blue eyes, Victoria.
I know they're
Yeah.
so-
So would you say that those are kind of like the size, like a chili rasbora, GPD?
You know what? I would say probably a really fat Harley Quinn rasbora. Like
Okay, got it.
Biggest male. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. And there's Lyra swords in here, and then coolies again.
Now, can
And
I
I
ask you
just have
something
these-
on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
side?
go
Like,
ahead.
when you do your maintenance and stuff like that on that many tanks in a fish store, is everything automatic?
Okay, so it's not.
Oh, wow.
So I have this. I learned from my past experience at Greenwood when you're with customers draining tanks. You drain the whole tank.
Okay.
So what I do with the little fish is I put a net in, and I literally just do this, and then it'll drain to this, and then I could just fill up. I really don't gravel vac, honestly.
Me neither. Never have. I don't know her.
Yeah, I just take the sponges out and rinse them, and then they collect like that needs it today, you know, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never graveled. I did in the beginning when I first started, maybe on 1 or 2 tanks, and I've never done it again.
Right.
I haven't had a problem either.
Yeah, me either. I like it. It makes the tank more stable, I think. Plus,
It
with
really does.
this many fish, I don't know. I'd be scared too.
Yeah.
And this is just a 10-gallon. So, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I have to comment. You have a very, your attention to detail, it shows. Everything's very immaculate, very clean, very symmetrical. Just an observation.
Oh, thank you. Well,
As a
there's
customer, I would appreciate that.
There's blue dream shrimp in here too. This was one of my breeding tanks at home, and I just left them in there. And I didn't even put them on here because I just want to see if they'll still do it.
There's so much going on in there. I love that.
I know. Yeah. Sorry for algae, but two
It's part of the game.
Ranchu goldfish. I love these guys. They're my favorite.
Oh, that's on my bucket list. The only reason I haven't is because I bought a pair once and I didn't make it past a week.
Yeah, they either live for 15 years or right away, you know. So
yeah, it didn't do good. Everybody that I know is doing fantastic with their little crew.
So these are electric blue caras.
Electric blue caras.
And then on the bottom, there's some super parallelis corridors, and then there are CW27 corridors. These are 2 breeding groups that I have to set up soon. They're a huge Cory too. They're a really rare one. You don't really see them often, and they don't.
That's considered a ram, right?
The Akara?
Yeah, those are rams.
No.
What is that considered? Like, what is that called? A cichlid?
Yeah, they're cichlid, but they're like a dwarf.
Bear with me, Chris. I'm a little slow.
No, it's okay. It's okay. They're like a Akara species. There's like regular Akara, like kind of like how the rams are colored, like regular ram. Yeah, yep.
I've always been into their body shape and little mohawks and everything. And I just found out that this because we're African cichlids. I didn't know that. Wow, look at those.
Yeah.
So are crevenzas. They're a cichlid too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
So these are a mix. There's regular frontoses in here, and then black widow frontoses. So
that reminds me of milk and chocolate.
Yeah, yeah. And then those are Bouchardii Pulcher.
You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but what I would do with these is I would have a fish room, right? And I want to have a reptile and a fish tank. I would get some of these and some milk frogs. Talk about a cohesive moment, right?
Ooh, wow, girl, that would
Girl, let's
definitely
decorate
be
with some
something to
fish.
see. That would be something to see.
Chris, this is gorgeous. Oh my God.
And then next, this tank was battling with ick, but it's gone. I'm pretty sure. There's ornate tetras back there, and then there's a turquoise rainbow, Madagascar rainbows, and then there's some polar blue parrots.
No,
Polar blue carrots.
Yep.
no, man.
Carrots are so sweet. Oh, there you are. He was like, nope, I'm out of here.
These are Bosemani rainbows, and I thought I had. There's silver tips in there too. But
How do you feel about Bosemani rainbows? Because I know that it's kind of like a big thing here in Chicago. Everybody wants to have them.
So I have a breeding group of them. They breed really easy, so I just keep doing it, honestly.
Do you like them? Would you keep them for yourself?
Oh yeah, let me show you my breeders. Let me see.
Oh, he's like, wait, I've got my own. I've got my tank.
So all the top tanks are my breeders, so no one can see them.
Oh, stop it. I love it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, wow. That's smart. I'd be the shady one to just leave it down low. It's like, yeah, you can look at it. You just can't touch.
You see
Wow. Oh, that honey yellow.
Yeah, they get really blue too, but it's
On
dark.
top of that,
Like, see how the
so it's like a half blue, half yellow moment.
yeah,
Wow.
but no one ever sells them big like this, you know. So
Those are
Yeah, that's
rainbow.
another thing I noticed. Your colorations, the thickness. Just the guy I was walking out of the JCCA yesterday with my cichlids I forget the names.
this
My
is,
discus. Yeah, and he's like, those are quality fish, like show quality fish. And I was like, I know.
oh yeah,
He definitely has a lot of show quality stuff. If you want to enter a contest or something like that, and you're not trying to wait forever, definitely mosey on over to Chris's pet shop. Like, he'll get you started real quick
real
with
quick.
a fat fish, a
Right.
thickie.
These are a dwarf Mexican live bear that are on the CARES list.
Mhm.
I actually don't know their name because it's a scientific name. I know it starts with like, I think Xenia or something like that.
I've never seen them.
But I don't sell them here. I just let them breed. There's some babies down there.
What's the name again?
It's like it starts with the XIA, I think ENA. I think I don't know.
It's amazing how you can breed all these fish. You've definitely got it down. I'm still working on breeding.
So every store needs glowfish.
Me too.
I know it's like glowfish, no, but I kind of like some of them. So tiger glowfish, and then those are gold denison barbs.
I like the striped ones. Those are the ones that are called barbs?
They're a tiger barb, but a glow tiger barb.
I really like that, actually.
Yeah.
I haven't dabbled. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of like part of that crowd where it's like, ugh.
I know.
But I'm slowly warming up to other species, and that's one of them.
I wonder.
I'm calling it a species, I know.
Do you see that Borneo loach on the side of the tank?
I sure do.
So that is a neon Borneo loach. I don't know their scientific name. It starts with gastromycin, I think, but they're really, really rare.
Isn't Borneo like one of the biggest islands in okay, let me shut up because I don't know the facts right now, but there's a whole story about Borneo. Yeah, I've gone down the Borneo rabbit hole. Borneo plants, fish, like all kinds of things come out of there.
Wow.
Yeah, we get a lot of our stuff from there, guys.
There's also these maybe that's better for you guys. See the spike nerite? I love those guys.
The neorites.
Yeah,
How are you with snails? What's your feelings, your emotions on it? Are you breaking up with them, or do you have a nice relationship?
I have so many in the shop. I have to have a nice relationship.
I like them. I don't mind them.
No, I have invasive trumpet snails all over the shop too. So that's my I hate, but it's okay. They're fine.
Right.
I love them. Like specifically those, because they're like earthworms. They're aquatic earthworms.
Yeah,
They
you're
definitely
right.
will take care of keep everything mixed up, but they breed so fast.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
Just
instead
really-
of seeing your substrate, all you see is all of these trumpet snail shells, and then you see it's moving.
Hey, Jess, Borneo is the 3rd largest island in the world and the largest in Asia.
What?
Yeah, and a lot of our plants and fish and stuff come from there, for those of you that don't know. That's why a lot of the names have the name Borneo on it.
Oh. Well, that makes
So
sense.
if these aren't the biggest chilies you've ever seen, I don't know how big your chilies are.
They're pretty.
Yeah, I wish they would color up more, but there's just so many in here that it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Master Aquatics is asking Chris, Chris, do you ship fish?
I do ship fish, and I'm pretty good at it too.
I haven't tried that yet, but I would love to with you.
The only thing is, like, shipping kills. Like, if you want, like, let's say you want, like, chilies, for example. They're literally $4, and you want, like, 5 of them. That's $20, but you have to spend $60 on shipping, so it's $80.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
something to
saying?
keep in mind, guys.
You gotta make it worth it. Like, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So no one ever sees these, the blonde dwarf frogs, the African dwarf frogs.
No, I haven't seen those.
Are those the fully aquatic ones?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I have some baby.
They don't have to come out of the water at all?
Nope.
No, those don't.
Whoa.
And then these ones are the regular ones. Then there's some albino cories in there.
I kind of like the albinos way better.
Yeah.
The albino frogs?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
I know.
look less creepy. Now
my-
you know how I feel about frogs. They kind of give me the heebie-jeebies.
What?
The milk frogs don't.
No, those don't. Those are gorgeous.
I'm getting
It's
some
just-
more, by the way.
They move so quick.
I talked
You
to
know?
him the other day, and I'm getting some more tadpoles.
Nice.
So these are my favorite barb. I call them green army tiger barbs, but
Wow.
I think they're called green tiger barb. But
Green
that's
tiger,
just- yeah.
they're pretty.
They have a very strong swim and presence visually.
And then Panduro opistos, they came in really big, so I could sex these right away. And usually, I sell them as pairs at the shows, just because you can't really find them.
Huh. Those are neat.
These are black ruby barbs, or they get like really, really black and pink when they're older, but this is like their baby color. Long fin bristlenose, female
Love 'em.
carbenzas.
Dude, when I come out to Michigan, I'm coming out with at least $500 in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
There's
Is that a
Rufagara.
crebensis?
There is carbenzas, yeah.
I need a female crebensis, all caps.
Yeah, she's yep.
Okay, cool. I'm taking some crebensis from you, a female. I need 2 females actually.
You just need one, because in a year you'll have so many you can't get rid of.
Wait, you're right. Yeah, I mean you're right actually. I've heard that a lot.
I only have one female. In fact, I should send her to you, because I don't want them anymore. That's like I couldn't catch her.
Oh my God, if you ever needed a rehomer, I'm more than happy. But I didn't think of that, Jess. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so just 1, not 2. What are those, Chris?
To
So-
make it so you don't get any sales, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Hijacked. I'm kidding.
So those are black hoplo catfish.
Uh-huh.
And then these are Rufagara. If you ever see like people put their feet in the bowls, and then
Yes, I do.
that's these fish. They're so chill. They just
Oh my God.
Yeah. wait for
Now,
it.
guys, that doesn't mean go out and do a setup that's literally for your feet. Don't do
Or-
a foot aquascape.
For a manicure, literally.
Now, do you think that's humane, or like do you think that we should be doing that with these fish? What is your take on that?
They'll eat your dead skin, even if they're like full. Like I feed that tank all the time, but
Mhm.
those people they starve them. So
Yeah, the way they do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you do it humanely, I feel like it's okay, but
Okay, like you just did. Yeah.
right. These are Parkinsoni rainbows. They have not colored up at all. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. They are really new though, so that's probably why.
What do you consider new? A month?
New is like I think these are like 4 days new.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 4
So
days.
you had some weeks under your belt.
No, these ones just came. Marbled hatchetfish. There's a bunch
Oh,
of
this is so cool. What are those? And why do they sit at the top like that?
they're a hatchetfish.
A hatchet fish. And that's all they do? They just sit at the top?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to use that in an aquascape.
Yeah, they look really good when people set them up right.
You just gave me an idea. Oh my God, the runny noses, that's one that I'm dying to keep, but I'm well aware that I need an RO system for that. I've got very hard water. I think you're muted, Chris. I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
I think he's muted. Hey, Chris, if you can hear us, you're definitely muted.
Somehow muted himself.
Okay, I think he caught it. I think he's trying to fix it right now. That's another thing I want to pick his brain about. What does he use for lids? Because I know that the plexiglass that I'm using, it is horrible to cut. I mean, it's fantastic once you get it cut, but
yeah,
I need to. His battery hopefully didn't die because that was so good.
Yeah,
Getting stimulated.
Right. Oh, there he goes.
So, guys, for those of you that don't know, me and Jess are running on very little sleep. We're not going to comment on just how much, but we are, and we're still here because you guys are awesome.
All right.
He's back.
All right,
You're back.
yeah. Someone keeps calling me. I ordered driftwood with another store, and he keeps calling, but I'll call him back later.
Oh God, we're terrible.
Did it flip?
No. I'll let you know. Yes, you are flipped.
This tank's rummy nose and green gold cories.
Jess, you open up the screen again?
Oh, duh. Yes.
It's okay, dude. We're tired.
There we go. Crown Tail Half Moon and Joseph Stanley. Hello. And Joe Stan says, Jess, I still have most of the ones I gave you. Oh my gosh. In a 40 breeder. Wow.
So I'm just gonna go over to these because someone commented.
Oh, I love how you have the pothos hanging from the tanks.
Oh yeah.
The flower
Oh, more of
horn.
that.
Greg, you hear me? Here's the flower horns.
Oh, look at those little googly eyes.
Right.
There's your baby. I can't wait for you to come over, Chris. I want to give you some little propagations so you can take with you.
Yes, please.
That way, when you look at them, you're stuck thinking about me.
Yeah.
That's the incentive.
Do they fight through the things?
Yeah. What do they do?
So you have to keep them separated, kind of like this.
Yeah.
If not, they like
They'll kill each other, won't they?
literally rip each other apart. But
Yeah.
like the pearl won't grow back either. Like the purling, if they nip it off, it will not grow back. It'll be like
no.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sad.
These guys are really nice.
So you got to really be careful with them then.
Yep. And that's what people don't understand. Like, they'll take it home, put it in a community tank, and then come back and be like, I don't want it, and try to make me pay like $90 for it. And I'm like, you literally just destroyed a fish. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Like,
what am I supposed to do with it?
Can you see this red one?
Yeah.
You see the back tail, how it's like white?
Yes.
On the bottom? That's scar tissue.
Wow. And it will never color up again?
No.
Wow. That's sad. I didn't know that. Wow. So I had a client once wanted me to aquascape for a flower horn, and after doing some research and stuff like that, I was just 1 year into it. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. And I didn't know that about the scaling, but I knew that you just don't do like sharp and lots of wood and this and that. It was just too much. So I was like, you know
Right.
what, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
So I know they're finicky and it's a delicate fish. I just didn't know that it was that delicate.
Yeah, they.
Alex, good morning, Alex.
Wow, this is stunning. Look at this.
So the bright
You
ones
have some
are.
dinner plates in there.
I know the bright ones are African cichlids, mavunas, but all
Mm-hmm.
the bigger guys are either South American, Central American. I'm pretty sure these are. I think they're an African Buddha, but pretty sure that they get the size of South American. So I just put them in here. If
I
these
love the way you have that one scaped.
if these
You
little
need a
fish weren't in here, these would kill each other. All of them.
Mm.
They would be fighting to the death. But it's like these are the deader fish for them, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, totally,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah, ditterfish are like a thing that I love. When it comes to adding ditterfish, because I see the behavior change. I can have the shyest fish or like the most aggressive fish, and as soon as I add those ditterfish, it just neutralizes things.
So when you first walk in the shop,
This is what I wanted to ask you. Yes.
this is usually pushed here, but I was sitting there at the beginning of the live stream. But so
Yes.
when you first walk in, I have 240 gallon filled with, I think they're blue Zaire frontosa. That's what the guy told me.
Oh wow!
But these frontosas are 9 years old, so if they don't
Beautiful selection for the beginning.
yeah, these guys are actually a breeding colony, and I cannot wait until they start breeding again.
When did you get them?
I got these guys from kind of a tragic story. This African cichlid breeder I knew, he passed away.
Right.
And so I bought his whole collection.
That's beautiful.
I'm keeping his lines going, so that's cool.
That is beautiful.
Yep.
Dude, I can't get over it. They're so
I love
stunning. This is 120, right?
No, 240.
Wow, 240.
Yeah, it's a big tank. Like
those are some big fish.
Yeah, they're huge. Like,
oh, he's got stuffed animals on the side. Aquatic stuffed animals too.
Those are the Pleco plushies.
Yes, I was gonna buy one at the swap yesterday.
Yep, I want some of them too.
I want the Pleco, that one. Yeah, that one. That's the one I'm getting. And they got a snail.
Yep.
So Chris, I got a question. So when you've got a pet store, which is something that I dream of having one day. Hopefully I get the chance to experience it and get me off this ledge if it's not something you would recommend. But when it comes to selling fish and plants, is that something that you could see working together? And I'm not talking aquatic plants. I'm talking just regular plants because I love gardening.
Yeah. So it just depends. Like tropicals, it would definitely like be a thing. That's the only reason why I kind of got reptiles involved.
That one, that one that you have in the corner there. Wow. How long have you had that one?
That one is actually one from my house. We probably had it for like 5 or 6 years.
Wow. I have one that I've had for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I've given so many babies out of it. I don't know if you're shy cutting them down, but don't be shy. The more you cut them down, the thicker they get.
Yeah, yep. So I do mostly frogs.
Oof.
Mostly frogs because I can do the vivariums like this for them. So basically all of the plants in my window, I just cut and propagate and put in these. And then when someone wants to buy them, I just take them out.
You have to teach me how to do this.
Yep. And then
so what frogs are in there?
Dumpy frogs or snowflake white tree frogs.
Uh-huh.
You can see there's one right.
Dumpy frogs, people. They have a big gadonk.
Yeah.
The dumpy frogs.
And then in this one, it's just normal white tree frogs.
Uh-huh.
And then
do you put regular soil or aqua soil in these?
Organic soil.
Organic, okay.
Yep. And then
it is different than the aqua soil for Victoria.
Oh, okay.
I started growing Laguidia dark red, mini,
Uh-huh.
and then Laguidia dark red, like the normal variety.
Mine
And
didn't do good.
no, because it's all grown terrestrial. You gotta, yeah, horrible. But yeah,
You're like, yeah, horrible.
it is. I
Chris, were
know.
you at the AGA?
I was at the AGA.
Okay, Alex from the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium is asking.
Oh yeah, I had a huge setup there. I probably brought like 12 tanks to there, but yeah, that I mean I didn't show you all the African cichlids yet, so.
I like how the bird's been there the whole ride. He's so into it too. Look at him.
She's just.
I think that's so cool.
She's so into it. Yeah.
I usually don't take her out because she has her wings now, and I don't want her to like fly out the door, you know.
Yeah.
So these are like stuff that I've bred. Most of it, there's like Benga sunshines in here, but peacocks don't get their color until they're big. There's Venustus and Fusco Venustus crosses in here. Electric yellows, and there's.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. What are those? Explain that.
These ones?
Yes.
So
those,
they're
the spotted
actually,
yellow. They look like cows.
oh, these, yeah. So Venustus, they get huge. I actually have a big ass male.
I really like those. Really, really like those.
So this is what like they grow up to look like, right?
Wow.
Would you recommend someone like me keeping something like that?
That's a male.
Wow.
You would have to have like a pretty big tank. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it. You know, it's not often that a fish really captivates me. That's captivating me.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's pretty mean. Usually you have to keep Africans like overstocked. If you don't, they kill each other, basically.
God, that's way bigger than your hand too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a 120 to 200 gallon tank type of gig, you know?
Right.
I like those little yellow ones right there.
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah, with the black on top.
They're a Mabuna. They're actually very mean.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they are.
I had some yellow rock crevensis. They're kind of similar, and they loved me, but man, it was always a fight.
There's just mixed peacocks in here. German reds. There were Jacob Fryer in here, but I sold them all. And there's some zebra obliques. Here is Livingstone Eye. They're in the same family as Venustus, just they get bigger.
These get bigger than the other ones?
Yeah, these ones. Yeah.
What?
This is kind of like a cousin of them, but these get like 12 inches. That's the male right there.
Wow.
That's so cool. I'm really going to be getting into bigger fish this year.
Frontosa back there. There are birds. There's Insignis. I mean, not Insignis. That's a Intermedius baby, but they don't get color till like 4 inches.
I love that
with this tank, but it's just cloudy all the time. I water change it every day. But these are dragon bloods that I raised up from like an egg. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And their males are just starting to get their colors too.
They're big. You've had them for a minute, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're beautiful.
In this tank, there's Insignis babies. This is.
Look at all them eyeballs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Follow your finger.
Yeah. Albino skullfly. There's some dragon bloods in here too.
Ooh, the albinos. I had one and I wanted a whole colony. I couldn't find them and I finally rehomed it, but now I know where I can get them. Look, they got the little red eyes. Oh, yes. Dude, I found mine on... I don't even want to tell the story. I found them... Okay, fine. I found them on the floor and then I put them back in and I was like so traumatized. I was like, you gotta go. He didn't have friends or anything, so he was like jumping out of the tank like a sociopath.
Right.
I'm gonna unlock the door.
Yeah, Chris, this is a good time for us to take our mid-morning break.
Okay.
So, you guys know what this is. It's our mid-morning break. We will be back in roughly 3 minutes or so. Hang out, listen to the song, and go get you a coffee, run to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's going on? This is
Marina.
Aquatics. Thanks for joining me. What the heck is that noise? Do you guys hear that? What the heck is that noise?
I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd. I got 400 tanks in every room of my house. There's not a prayer in the world of me finding a spouse. I'm spilling water on the floor and all over the wall. No matter if it's carpet, I'm ruining it all. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd. Scientific names just rolling out my mouth. I love cichlids from the north and plecos from the south. There's a whole lot of folks up in the fish fan. There's Corey and Bob and Jadron. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. Petco and Walmart, stop killing my fish. I'm tired of rescuing betas that are dying in a dish. Every employee, they just seem to be lost, selling Oscars with guppies, but at what cost? I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. It's Saturday again, heading to the fish store. I'm addicted to fish, I need more and more. I keep buying more fish, and I don't have the room. I'll put them in the bathtub, let the buying resume. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. Doing water changes all day and night. I can't get the pH where it seems just right. I do 10, 20, or 30%. So many fish, they need to pay me rent. Fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd. Fish nerd. Sucking up the water, crap going up my nose. I can't seem to stop making fish room videos. YouTube, I love you, but you ain't paying squat. Gotta keep a real job, don't like it a lot. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd.
All right. Looks like Chris had a phone call. Or something happened with his phone. So, Victoria, you're muted. Did I mute you? Yes, I did.
I don't know, maybe.
You're unmuted now. Did I mute him?
Yes, you mean.
I did.
Yeah.
You saw me intensely working really quick.
Okay. Chris, somehow I think you have YouTube open. Something was echoey when I opened.
You unmute.
When I unmute him, it echoes.
Chris, if you have any problems, which you clearly are right now, just feel free to close it.
Drop down and then come
Yeah,
back
feel
in.
free to close it and open it back up if you want when you come back.
Yeah, there he goes. Okay, good. Yeah. Yep, there we go. You guys, how cool is this, right?
Oh my God.
See it in person because
I
I don't know
gotta
what
do
I
it.
bring it there, but it's pretty cool. And I like it that it's a fish store that, you guys go to. It's one that y'all know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he apparently goes to the some of the things. There we
He
go.
has a lot of them, way more than I do.
There you
He's
go.
at all of them. He's the one that got me to go to Inner Zoo. Are you going, Jess?
Where is Inner Zoo?
It's in Michigan, right, Chris?
Inner Zoo. Okay, Inner Zoo is I think in Michigan, but I was talking about this here. Let me show you.
Oh, it's not Inner Zoo?
It's not. It's a live bear, and here, let me switch my camera.
All right, guys. Once again, I said it before, and I'll say it again. I cannot be trusted. Unsubscribe. I'm kidding.
So it's presented by the Southwest Michigan Aquarium Society, and it's
like
the
a few days, right?
American Live Bear Association and American Killie Association.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
The AKA convention.
Yep. It's from like the 6th. Wait, where is it? Oh, May 19th to 21. So it's in a while, but.
Right.
Okay, I gotta do some digging. I was looking at the wrong thing. My God.
But Inner Zoo, I think it's in Michigan too, and I kind of want to go to that, but I don't know how that goes.
But if you go to stuff like this, you're working the event. You're not just attending ever, right?
Yeah, but like the smaller ones, like I just leave my Aquashella was so busy I couldn't. But
I didn't see you leave at all.
No,
He was at his booth like the entire time.
There was people like packed in that. I don't know, but like
they're not doing Chicago anymore, by the way.
I know.
And it's good. It was really good. This last one.
But it's okay. We can go to Florida. It's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
And Dallas.
Yes, and Dallas. Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Y'all know more than me. What is going on with Aquashella?
We know nothing. Listen, there's speculation. There's word on the street. A lot of people are talking. I'm just jumping on the bandwagon, and Chicago's just not happening. And it just makes sense with everything that we know, all the Easter eggs. But again, I don't know anything. I'm chiming out until I know facts.
Okay, gotcha. We'll talk in the backstage.
Yeah. This is backstage access. Talk only. Guys, subscribe to get the backstage street. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? Oh my God, to have a segment like that where we just air it all out.
Right? No.
So Chris, when you're at these events, you're mainly working them. So you don't really get to go and just like mosey through them. I don't think I would want to if I was in your position though.
You know, I do. Like the Triple Crown, I was there and I set up like 12 tanks, something like that, and I just wrote my phone number on the tanks, and I would go to like Gary Lang's talk, and I would go to all the talks I wanted to. Like,
wait, shut up! Literally, your phone number? Like, just text me.
Text me. Like, I don't. Text me. Call me.
You are so modern. I love it. It's funny, but it's so like fresh at the same time.
Because I feel like fish people are like, and plus like at those shows, there's probably like 400 people, 300 people, so it's not like 7,000 people come. You know, it's like, it's chill. Yeah.
Well, if I'm just gonna throw this out there, if I'm ever at an event and you want to go take a bathroom break, go get a cocktail, something like that, I will sit down and wait and hold the fort down. So don't ever be shy about asking me. Seriously.
Okay, bet.
You're making waves, baby. I want to help. You're making waves.
Right? Hey, Chris, what was the date to the AKA convention?
It's May 19th to the 21st.
May.
It's,
Okay.
Their slogan is 2 in the zoo because it's in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Sweet.
The Whips World Such Chicago Shella is gone. You heard it here first. Moving to Vegas or saying, ooh, Vegas.
Vegas.
Do you know the places that we could go to around the event, like to have fun?
Yeah.
Jess, we're gonna hang out with Chris. Next time we're at an event together, we're gonna have a sit. We're gonna have, you know, a little cocktail, get to know each other. You're really gonna like Chris in person. If you like him now, you're gonna love him in person.
Who do I not like though? I love everybody.
I can't say that. I don't love everybody.
You can say I try to love everybody. The reception may not be the same on the other end, but all right, we've got a Vibes Aquatics $1.99 super chat, super sticker. We got a dance. All right. And that was Vibes Aquatics. Thank you, Vibes. Little Birdie said no Chicago and Aquashella, Florida may switch. And Vegas or San Diego are possible. Wait.
Let me tell you something. Somebody opened up the coop and let it out. And there's birds everywhere. And they're
Florida
singing
may
stuff.
Switch to where?
I heard it's in I heard it's still in Florida, but on the other side.
Dude, that's it. I'm starting a series. It's going to be called I Heard. And everybody's got to put their 2 cents, send it in their video.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, how are they going to have it? I don't think they're going to have it in February because that's so late. Like, if they do, I'm going to be excited. But my grandma's pissed. Like, that's how it's going to work. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
Daytona.
Ooh, Daytona, no. Please, no.
That's further south, right? Further south Florida?
I grew up in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I know. I'm embarrassed to say that.
Why?
But I would have, Daytona was just like a cesspool. I don't know.
What is that? Is it Fort something? What is it?
What, Fort Lauderdale?
No.
That's cute.
That is cute. I've been there. It's cute.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale, Clearwater is cute. West Palm Beach is super cute.
Northeast area. Oh.
Yeah. Yep. It's like, it's, dang. I wish I had a map.
I know, right?
Fort Myers?
It's like where Miami is. It's right above. It's like the biggest city above. I don't know.
I just grew up there, and I have like PTSD and trauma from my childhood. That's all. But I do respect Florida.
Orlando? I didn't think they had a set date yet for Orlando. Do they?
There is one on the website, and then Brian keeps looking at it and is like, yeah, we do have an Aquashella, but it's not like, I think the dates are just set. I think it's just like, it could happen in January, or just holding it, you know, our spot warm just in case we do it. That's what I think is happening.
You said they having it when?
In January.
No, it just says 2023 coming soon, Orlando.
Oh.
There's not an actual date. The date that's on there is February 26th and 27th from last year.
It did say January, though. We were on a live stream. Remember we were reading it? You pulled it up?
Now I've got it pulled up now.
January. It must have changed it.
I have their website pulled up.
So for those of you that just stepped in, this is Chris Lambert. He has a fish store. Can I call it a pet store instead of just a fish store, right? Pet store?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has a pet store in Michigan, and he was showing us around and stuff like that. He is, we are live streamed during operating hours. So if you see him get up and whatever, it's because he's tending to a client or whatever, but he's super awesome. Highly recommend checking him out. That's his bird too.
I wanted to show you this, Victoria.
Oh,
Oh,
I really like the walls. The baby blue that you picked.
Oh
It's
yeah.
oh man, they're beautiful.
oh,
Oh,
the
just look at
crabs.
vampire crabs.
Uh-huh.
You
I've
guys.
had
Okay.
some before.
So the deal with these, so you know the paludarium that I built, guys? I think it's been about a month or so. It's still growing. I didn't know Chris had these, and I just saw him at the swap. I would have ordered some of these. So it's the Ultim Nature paludarium, and it holds 2 gallons of water. It's the biggest one. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Would you recommend keeping some of those in there, and how many would you keep, Chris?
What is the footprint?
Let me look. Hold on. Let me measure. Actually, let's go to it.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're here. So that's a 65-inch TV.
Okay.
I don't know. That's bad. I don't know the numbers. I thought I could tell you. I can't. Apparently can't.
I would raise the dirt, the sand a lot.
Because they do have an
Oh,
entire
no, they're
land
gonna
area
come
out
out
here.
of that though,
They're-
Chris, won't they?
So they're
They'll come out of that.
they're 3 parts water, 1 part land.
Yeah.
So that would be perfect. The only thing is I would try to push those plants on the side in a little bit, just so you don't have like crabs running around your house.
Okay. Because they will crawl up it.
Yes, they will try. But I would probably go with like
Uh-oh, he must got a phone call.
I think he started to say 10. Oh my God, Jess, look, they're out. They're kind of out.
The discus, I see him.
Oh my God. Okay, let me put my dog down. I'm gonna
You know
approach
why?
very
It's
slowly.
warming up. It's warming up. That's why.
We're not gonna comment.
No. Don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you see it?
Alex says they need lots of land. When I had them, they did. They stayed out more on land than they did in the water, but they would scurry off in the water when I would come by or whatever. But they'll crawl out too.
Guys, I got these from Chris.
Yeah, the discus.
I just got them yesterday from Chris Lambert. He showed us in the beginning. There was a third. I didn't get them because I didn't think I was going to have the room for it. And I should have, honestly, because look, there was.
I'm so
Not
happy.
really. Oh my God. I literally cannot. Let me turn this light off so you can really see them.
Mm-hmm. They're so pretty.
They're not even shy. Look, they're letting me.
I know.
yeah.
Oh, Chris, look, Chris.
Wow.
They're not being shy. They came out. I didn't even notice. We turned around and they were just out.
Yes, girl.
You guys, I got these from Chris. He has one in his pet store left. And nobody better buy. I'm kidding. If you want one of these, he's got one left. And he does do shipping.
Oh, it would be a lot for that.
Yeah.
They're heavy. I remember when I
Those
got the
big
bag, it
biscuits.
felt like
I don't know how well they would. I don't know. I guess you got them in that big, but
one of them
They
felt
would
like
scare
it was
me.
like 60 pounds in a bag. Like,
It was a lot of water. If I ship fish, I ship it the right way, and it's no cheap shipping. That's how I feel.
right.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
and
it
you
all-
double bagged it.
Yeah. Like
And it'd be hard to keep them warm right now, as cold as it is.
there's like these, like heat packs are usually like this big.
Yeah, I have heat
Buy
packs.
the double ones. So they're
Oh,
like-
really?
So it's like a heat blanket.
It's called Chris's Fish Shop.
Chris's
In
Alex.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Chris's pet shop.
Chris's Pet Shop.
How come you didn't go with Chris's Pet Store?
Chris's pet. I think on Google it is Chris's pet store.
Is it?
It's different, yeah, because on the opening day she was like, "You're not on Google yet?" I was like, "No." She's like, "I'll do it for you," and she put
Store.
That's so cool.
Well,
So you do have a website, right?
I'm working on a website that you can order on.
Nice. Nice. I am too. If you find anybody that's good at that or that you're happy with, let me know because I need one.
Okay. Yeah, it's.
Oh wait, no, Jess, don't you have somebody that does websites?
Yeah, my sister does the website.
The
Well,
social media lady. She also
yeah,
does.
she
We gotta
does
look
more
into
of
that.
the
My
social
God.
side of it. She can get a website built, but if Papa Shrimp has time, he builds websites, and
I didn't even know that about Papa
so
Shrimp.
does there's somebody else that does also. Mistress No Guardians may be able to as well, but there's somebody else that does in the fish family that does. Who
Okay,
is
so there's
that?
options. We've got options.
Yeah. Definitely options, but there's somebody that
Yeah.
I don't golly, I don't know why I can't put my finger on.
So if you guys see Chris get up, he's during operating hours, so he's probably just heading to a client or something like that. So
Alex, that's what I was gonna say. You could list your fish on Vivi for right now, Chris, if you wanted to. We can talk more about Vivi backstage, but I did
I would love to learn about Vivi.
we did a whole show on Vivi, Victoria.
I didn't see it.
I
It
need
was
to have
on.
you on again. But Zach came on with Vivi, and Vivi is the other side of Aquatic Arts. So the same guy owns Aquatic Arts and Vivi, but Vivi, you list your fish, and I think it's 15%, but the overnight shipping right now is $25. So, like the discus that you have in that shop, if you listed them on Vivi and you sold them for whatever you were asking for, the shipping would only be $25 for the person buying them if they were purchased through Vivi as of right now.
I think there's a weight and size increment too. Like I was at the AGA and I was right next to him, like vending, and I was like talking to him the whole time. And I think for like a bigger box, it's a little bit more, but it's not like a lot.
Alex will chime in just a minute and tell us exactly. But when he was on with us, everything was across the board up until yeah, there is no limit. All is 25. That's right. That's Alex just confirmed it.
I get a lot of emails from them, Vivi.
Yeah.
And I'm following them on, I don't know. And then they contacted me this week asking me if I was ever going to like use the service or not, but I didn't know what it was.
I wish
That's what it is.
There's so many fish in here that I would have to like do one a day and just
like photograph and stuff.
Like I could use like a stock image, but like
no, don't do that.
No.
No, I swear. I this is just me. Me, but like it's very personal the way you're doing things, and it's just like you're already going the extra mile. Like keep doing that. Like don't get lazy. It's cute. And you have beautiful fish. Use some stock images, obviously, but like just don't rely on it.
Like neons and stuff like that. Like if I did that would be stock. But
can I tell you how I feel when I see something like that? Okay. So I am on social media all the time. I'm Google searching images and whatever, like many of us, in this day and age. Well, I go shopping for a fish at a pet store, and all of a sudden I'm running across that same image that I use on some advertisement or a thumbnail or whatever, and it just doesn't hit the same.
I get it.
Now just I can't explain it.
Right.
I can't, but it doesn't. I mean, you could use a stock image, just like use one that's not available to the masses at least.
Right.
Well, Vivi doesn't allow stock images unless it's your photo. It has to be your photo. You can't use stock images from
or even for a paid service
or anything. It has to be a picture of your fish.
Right.
Or but, like okay.
It's still a good platform.
Yeah.
The best so far I've seen come out for the price and for the shipping.
It's like eBay, but like all fish. I love it.
Well, what they're trying to do is combine like eBay and Aquabid. So it's like the cross between the two.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
Yeah.
So So are you able to upload your own content, like you design your own page? Is that what it looks like?
You know what? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know if it.
I'm so into this.
I think the page is like
you upload your own image, your own like name.
I think you can do videos on there too. Like
That's what I'm saying.
It says, Chris, they'll list for you if you have over 40 items. White glove special. I can hook him up. Yep, he can hook you up, Chris. Alex can definitely hook you up. Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't needed to sell anything yet. I'm getting to the point of needing to sell some stuff, but I haven't sold anything in a while, so I have not listed anything on Vivi. But when I do, that's where I'm going. And I'm not sure if you had. For some reason, I want to say you can customize your own page. I know you can customize your own tanks, and the way you set them up is you have to set them up in a tank, which I know is also confusing. But yeah, I need to have Zach back on again. Alex, put that in Zach's ear. Put a bug in his ear. We need to make time to come on again, because apparently we have a lot of new people that aren't aware of it.
That would be awesome, honestly.
Yeah. I know David was on with Aquatic Arts not too long ago. And we have some stuff coming up that we're going to do with Aquatic Arts. But I've got to nail down some things first. So, I mean, personally, if I was selling anything, it would be on Vivi right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vivi before I get my website going and stuff. It seems reputable. I keep hearing about it. I mean, I'm like, why not? No brainer.
I mean,
and it's ran by a hobbyist.
Yes.
So
yeah. So what would be the benefits of having your own website or just listing your fish on Vivi?
For me, it's an aesthetics thing, like the customer experience. Like the only reason I would go out of my way and spend the money and all that stuff is just the customer experience, just it's like stepping into, like Chris's pet store, but you're doing it virtually. It just has that same impact. You control the scent, the color of the walls. Like I'm kind of just giving you a vibe.
Yeah.
But that's why I want to go down that route. I just love the customer experience. It's about that. That's kind of why I work, the festivals and stuff like that with the artistic side, building stuff and the creative. It gets me going. And if I didn't do a website, I wouldn't get that fix. I would always wonder what if. But Jess, I need some help talking to you and Chris behind the scenes throughout the year and stuff, because I do want to learn how to sell fish better. I sell to my clients, but when it comes down to it, if I wanted to order a fish and sell fish, I don't really know how to push fish. They would just sit here, which they are.
Right.
Yeah.
My mouse just died.
You're stuck with us.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I can't do nothing now. Hang on.
You're stuck,
I
guys.
have the right darn cord. I don't think I have the right cord. Of course.
So yeah, we went to the swap yesterday. We woke up. We didn't do our hair. So are we loving the hobo chic?
Right.
My aquatic chic.
Your
I
hair?
literally just threw water. Yeah, I threw water on her. I didn't, it's just when I go to the swaps, it's so humid. When you've got hair like this, you just don't do your hair.
No.
When you're going to be around that many fish tanks, it ain't worth it.
You think humid. And I say that, but I know there are other areas in the States and around the world that are humid, but
Florida.
God, this Gulf air is humid.
I hated growing up in Florida. My hair never looked good. My skin was always greasy. My clothes always felt like it was I always wanted to be naked.
Well, yeah.
It's just hot.
It is.
Yeah. Feels like you're walking around with a comforter all day,
Okay, I can't click on that. Can you click? No, I don't think you can either. Let's see. I have to open up YouTube to get on that side to open that link. Alex.
Oh, that's how ironic is this? Super dry. When we're just I'm around so much water all the time. You're super dry. Brian got me this for Christmas, and it was like, why did you get me a super dry shirt? Like, what are you trying to say?
The morning show.
Oh God, I wrote that. Roger that. Roger that.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to pull it up.
Oh, excuse me. So we got to see Jason and Joanna yesterday at the JCCA. That was fun. So Chris, Jason and Joanna were sitting here, and then Chris was right behind them. So they were back to back. And then I saw Jason and Joanna first, and I was like, I'm here to pick up some discus. Have you seen Chris? And Jason turned around and he's like, oh, that guy right there, he's actually got a pet store now. And I'm like, you know him? So it was a moment. It was cute. It's always nice seeing them. Yeah. I brought my little puppy, Tiffany. So she got to see this. She was so into it. She was sniffing everything, like all the animals. Like, it was cute. There is a playback on my TikTok if you want to see. That's the JCCA in Chicago. It was yesterday. It was a $10 cover. It started at 9:30, ended around noon or 1, I think it is. And then they did a silent auction, which I did not stay for at the end. But we do these regularly. I don't know if Chris attends these regularly. Chris, do you go to the JCCA regularly?
Every month.
He does attend them. So I guess I will be too.
Awesome. Give me just a second here. I want to swap accounts. Alex,
Every state.
would Zach want to pop up here real quick?
Except in the summer.
You said he's coming. Would he want to pop up here and explain to Chris a little bit?
On a mountain when he comes.
And I'm also going to throw it in here for you too, the link.
Every $100 you spend, you get a 10%. You can use it on whatever. Yep.
He'll be coming down the mountain when he comes.
All right, Alex, there's the link. You want to pop up here, and also if Zach would like to as well. You know, I need to play Fishery also because it's an hour and a half.
I think Chris is gonna like that one. The Secret History of Fishery. Is that how it goes, right? Alex
have last week's anyway.
Get that, and then I would put them in a 20.
Alex, don't forget, when we see each other for the first time, it doesn't have to be the first time, but we got to take a picture. We got to do a selfie together. I got one with Jess.
Yep.
And her puppy, her corgi.
Zach, there's Zach. Okay. All right, Zach, I put the link, and let me pin it in chat for you if you would like to pop up. Chris and Miss Victoria and others in chat would like to know a little bit more information on Vivi than what I can answer. And
I'm gonna be sitting here
with a customer at the moment, but you could definitely explain and answer other questions. We might have to skip Fishery if Zach comes up.
I'm just gonna be doing something while you guys talk because I got to do this anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to pin there now. There. I did it. Go me. Oh, me. Always down for photos, right? Yeah. I can skip Fishery. Yeah. I might have to.
All right.
If that comes up, I will.
And for those of you that notice, I do have my button undone on my pants because I'm sitting down, I'm at home, I'm relaxed, and no, we're not doing that. I was actually going to eat donuts earlier. I didn't.
Hey.
How's it going?
Another meaning to pop-up stream, right?
Hi, Zach. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi.
I feel like I've seen you before.
Yeah, no, I saw you at Aquashella Chicago.
Yeah, we definitely. Did I say hi? Because I think I did.
Dallas.
I think there were people doing some drinks of something.
Oh yeah, the dinner. Okay, yeah, totally met. Totally met. We all met. It was fun. Oh my god!
Is that one of those backstage conversations again?
It's awesome, man. If you want to know, you got to buy tickets and go.
But we don't know when right now. We ain't got dates.
I know, dude. It's killing me.
Right. Right now, Chris is with a customer's but when he comes back, he's definitely got a specific question that we want to answer. But for Victoria, in general, real fast, give me a good definition of Vivi.
I've got some fish, and I've been holding on to them for quite a few months. They're getting stale. We got to get rid of them. What am I doing? What am I looking at here?
Sorry, say it again. I had something else going on. You want to get started on Vivi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vivi's actually come a long way since the last time we spoke. So Jess, Vivi, we are growing like crazy day by day. What was funny during the holidays was that as other online people slowed down, we got busier. But also since people were kind of away doing their holiday stuff, our listings dropped a little bit. So we were getting like increased sales, but like not as we're still posting
the fish.
Yeah, we're trying to get we're fighting to get those listings back up, which is still good. But
right.
So we're just encouraging anyone that wants to or that has fish that they want to get posted on there, jump on. It's fairly easy to sign up as a seller. You just create accounts and then you go to my profile page and hit the ready to sell on Vivi. And then I basically reach out to you. I send you an email like, here's how to get started. Here's what we require. Basic best practices for shipping. We just want to know, hey, Chris, how's it going?
Good. Customer,
But yeah, no, basic ideas of how to get started. Best practices for shipping, and then start listing stuff for sale.
So with Vivi, I think one of the big questions today was, can it be customized? So why would you go with Vivi instead of just going with your own website? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many reasons. One is that we keep promoting our $25 next day shipping anywhere in the U.S. So I don't know if you've tried to ship something on your own next day, but it's generally $60+ to do.
This is all new to me, so I think I'm going to go with Vivi, and I might get stuck.
Oh, in what way might you get stuck?
I'll like it, and I'm going to get stuck.
So number one reason is if you have lower shipping and it's easier to ship something, then you're going to sell more because people are willing to pay more for more sales, right? Mm-hmm. In the past, I've purchased online many times myself, and there's some of these websites that are $150, $200 in order to get free shipping or affordable shipping. We provide the option of having affordable shipping with a small order, so you're not going to overstock your tank and kill everything, right? So that's one. And then the two, and I keep running into people who have their own websites that are like, I've had my website for 8 months and I have never had a sale, right? Like, how do you promote it? Vivi, we're using the SEO, the search engine optimization, and everything to bring people to you. We are promoting ourselves all through social media, and then also Google AdWords and like all these online ways. I'm not the advertising person, but we have a lot of advertising going on. And what's really nice is that since we're still relatively small, we have the ability to promote a lot of our sellers and our community and users in general. So if you have listings and the pictures are good and we can promote you, then we're going to put you in email blasts, we're going to put you on Facebook, we're going to put you on Instagram.
I really like this, Zach.
Yeah, no, we kind of, lots of different reasons we exist. So you talk to Alex and you'll get one story. You talk to me, you'll get a completely different story. Like, I'm here, I want to make you money, and I want to make sales. Mm-hmm. And what you hear from Alex a lot, which is completely true too, is that we really care about conservation and sustainability. And let's try. I'm very glad. breeding that stuff too. So we kind of encompass a lot of different ideas, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's my take from all of this at the moment. And if you're listening, you could probably do the same thing. I don't have a website yet. I'm probably not going to get a website, and let me explain. Vivi has just hopped on here and just kind of sold me this fantasy that I'm kind of here for. So I'm going to try Vivi first before going in, you know what I'm saying, and getting a website, paying somebody to design it, XYZ, whatever. I think it would be smarter for myself and anybody listening, if you don't have one yet, you're looking to dabble, go ahead and try Vivi with me. I'm going to do it, check it out, see what it's like. And if it's not necessary, I mean, why open up a website, right?
Well, like I don't have I quit paying for my website because it wasn't worth what I was putting out in it to keep it going. So when I am ready to sell again, that's where I will be at. I mean, I already have
You need to sell, girl.
There yet.
We have one user. I'm not sure if you know her, PK Endler, Cheryl, who what she does. She actually has a website that's like, here's the website of all my guppies, right? Endlers, guppies, all that stuff. And then what
she goes on Vivi and does that.
So she has her own personal website, right? But on her own personal website, it's like, these are the guppies I breed.
Okay.
And then on the side panel, it has, here's where you can buy them. So it has us. It has a couple other places where she sells, but like,
and that's Vivi.
So she actually has her. Yeah, she actually has her own website to drive people to Vivi and everywhere where she sells. I think that's.
I see what you're laying down. So you still get that storefront that you want, that I want, you know, and then the ease and the promotions and the customer reach and all that Vivi offers. I'll still get it.
Yeah, so you have a following of your own that you could probably drive to your site that we may or may not hit as Vivi. Ideally, we do, because that's our goal. But if you had people that went there, it would still make it easy so you could get Vivi's shipping and Vivi's, our DOA guarantee, our customer service. You know, one of the things that we do too, which some people love, some people don't love as much, is that we take care of the customer service side. Customers contact us directly, and if we can answer the question, we will. And then if we can't, I'll reach out to you and say, hey, do you have any females or whatever? So it really takes some of the time and requirements off of each seller themselves too.
Okay. So then the first step is just you head on over to Vivi, you open up a profile. It's the same thing as open up a Facebook page, an Instagram account. It's that easy. And then once that's going, you start uploading your images, your bio, et cetera, and you're ready to roll basically, right?
Pretty much, yeah. And the biggest thing that I try to verify with sellers is if you are not currently shipping, that you can ship, right? And our requirements to ship are pretty, like I said, best practices, standard. Have a cardboard box with styrofoam. You're double bagging your bags with oxygen or using breather bags, and heat packs and cold packs, cold packs as necessary, depending on the weather, right? So that's pretty industry standard. So as long as you can do that, and if you have questions about shipping, we're here to help. I can take you to YouTube videos or other sites or walk you through things. Alex is great at shipping. I know a lot of people are pretty close with him too. So yeah, we'll do whatever we can to help you out, but it is pretty easy, as you said. You sign up, hit ready to sell. I send you an email how to get started, and we go from there.
Yeah, I actually got an email, so I'm gonna go through that today, and I am gonna get a profile. So you'll be seeing my name in the system.
Oh, did you just sign up?
No, I'm going to today.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what Vivi really was. I had heard from a little bird here, a little bird there. So I kind of had an idea, but this right here just got me on board. I'm like, my website's not ready. Why wait? Why wait when Vivi's right there?
For sure. And websites they're great. Like, I don't want to take away from websites that everybody creates, but they're a pain to set up. It's a lot of work. If you're like me, a lot of work. If you're breeding, I don't know, 10 different items, a website's hardly worth it, right?
No, it's time is money. Time is very valuable. I mean, I'm.
Well, and like Alex said, it costs so much to advertise on Google. $5,000 to $1,000 a month is.
I read that. Yeah.
And
you know.
and what
So-
you don't realize, what you don't realize is a lot of like Google ads. Like if you go to search Vivi on Google and you see the top one, it says ad. Every time you click that, we pay for it. So if you click the second one, we don't pay for it. So if it says ad on Google, every time a person clicks that, they pay something for it. So if you set up Google ads, you have to put a limit, like, oh, maybe I'll do $200, and then that'll take care of 100 people that click into it.
Right.
Where is Vivi based out of?
The U.S. So it's kind of funny. Our business address is technically Indiana, but
Oh, nice. That's a hop and a skip away that way.
Yeah. So our technically the address is Indianapolis, but we don't have more than one employee in each state. So I'm in Southern California. Our CEO is in Chicago. Our COO is in Maryland. So
Chicago with me over here.
Yeah. So that's why Chicago's nice and close, and then our chief aquarist is in Indiana, so they'll come out.
I really got to dabble then.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm in Chicago.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. What's really nice is that the way we are setting Vivi up too is that at some point, this isn't happening now, but our shipping is going to prioritize searches based off of location. So if you are shipping from Chicago to Michigan, you're going to show up higher in searches than like Chicago to Seattle. So that's just the idea, is the shorter distance you ship a fish, the less stress it is, theoretically.
Yeah,
right?
Obviously.
Also, the cheaper the shipping can be. So that also helps long term.
And we say theoretically because we don't know how they're getting handled once they leave the establishment. So it could be a week and it could be a day, and they could go through the same amount of stress depending on how they got there. What that transit was like.
Everything we do is only next day, overnight, priority FedEx currently. And that will change eventually. We might have a slower shipping option for like plants or dry goods when we get there. We just started doing live foods. So if anyone's doing, welter worms or vinegar eels or micro worms or something like that, that functionality just got added to Vivi.
How about them black worms?
Yeah, if you've got them, like we are able to list them. Anything that 24-hour shipping is essential for, right? And black worms are actually nicer because the weather's a little cold, so that's good for them. I'm not frozen, but colder is better.
Yeah. Well, Zach, you're definitely a breath of fresh air. Like, honestly, I really do appreciate you taking the time to explain this again. I'm pretty sure you explain this 1,000 times a day, probably a week, a month. So thank you.
Not enough. I want to do this like in my sleep. My girlfriend loves me.
That's exactly what I want to hear. That makes me want to promote. Support. That's awesome.
What else we got?
Sorry, I'm just reading the. Okay, so real quick, I don't know if Chris is going to be able to make it back with us before we end the show.
Heard it.
This guy tried to sell stuff, man.
He has a store, a store. My goodness, he has a store, a shop in Michigan, and does not have a website yet, but is thinking about looking into Vivi because we started talking about it. And the question was, or Alex brought it up, that if he had 30 or more items, then you guys could kind of give in words the white glove service, as in helping, arrange and get all of those fish uploaded and taken care of and everything. Aside from him having to put up his own website.
You get a 10% off coupon.
That was the question, or that was what was being talked about. So
he's got some really awesome fish.
I don't want to speak out of turn. We are not advertising our white glove service, so to say. However, if you have a lot of listings and you've received your email from me and you say, hey, look, I've got 50, 100, 200 items. Can you help me out? I'll see if there's anything we can do. Right now, we're in a situation where, we've got a handful of people we're doing that with to help get more listings up, because more listings is better for everyone. So, right now, early on, we might be able to help with that kind of thing. in a year from now, when there's 10,000 people asking us to do that, it's probably limited.
Right.
So I'm not saying no.
No,
but I'll do the best I can.
Right, definitely. Well, that was the main question. And then, of course, knowing if you could personalize, how would you personalize it? Like, how would you go about doing it?
Yeah. So it's interesting question. There's funny enough, in a way, personalizing stuff is like the personalized listings is something Vivi is tried to get away from, because we want to say if you have a neon tetra, you're going to get a neon tetra. You're not going to get a fat body, slim, super neon. Like how people have like weird names for things.
Oh yeah.
Like we want to make the names as unified as possible, so you know what you're gonna get, right? So if you're gonna personalize it, what I would say is, number one, personalize your tanks. So when you go into Vivi, you create tanks, right? And each of your inhabitants, each of your listings lives in a tank. You can personalize those tanks as much as you want. You can call anything. A lot of sellers make their selling tanks, like Rasboras or Tetras or something basic, but you can do whatever you want in there. I've got my own set, like I think 2 tanks listed as like my personalized tanks, and then I have a fish for sale tank. So these are the fish that I will sell. But you can do whatever you want. But you can, have pictures of your tanks. You can, what Alex did, he's got a tank with just his tattoos, like artwork for tattoos as a tank. He's got this is me wild collecting stuff in Seattle tank. So there's a lot of different things like that you could use to personalize. And then in the description of your fish, if you wanted to personalize your listings a little bit, you can make the descriptions of your fish really cute. So we had someone that was doing, it was selling a flower horn that I think he probably rescued or something. But his description was, "This is Bob. Bob is a flower horn. Bob doesn't like other fish." Like you can make it really cute and fun.
I'm so into this.
So it depends on how much effort you want to put in. I think most people say like,
I don't know how to put in little effort, so this is so me.
So, what about when it comes to like your own logos and stuff, like putting your own logos? Is there like a background?
Fantastic question.
Or would you put the background in the tank somehow? So,
every seller or every Vivi user has a circle that's kind of like a Facebook, like here's your profile pic that's in a little circle.
Like your avatar circle.
Yeah. So basically an avatar is what we're talking about. You have your own avatar. For sellers, we recommend it being a logo of some sort. It fits in a circle, so you might have to crop it in a certain way so it fits in there. And if you have troubles with that, again, that's something you could reach out to Vivi, and we have someone that can internally kind of adjust it so it'll fit the circle better. So that's one way you could do it, and I think that's the most common way. Just so every listing you have is going to have your little avatar, and it's also going to say your city and state, so people know where it's coming from as well. So that's one way. The other way is some stores, some sellers, I know retail stores, Aquarium Fish Depot in San Diego, not a seller, but in the back of every one of their tanks, they have AFD as the backdrop, or Imperial Tropicals. They do the same kind of thing with the backdrop is what their tank is. Also not currently a seller, but hopefully one day, both of those.
Right. Fingers crossed, right?
And then in general, we try to discourage like watermarks on pictures, because if you use a watermark, we can't promote it. But if you do have a non-discrete watermark you want to put on your images on your listings, you could do that as well. We just can't promote you if you do that.
Okay. I'm just really quiet because I'm soaking all this in. It's amazing everything you're dropping right now. The questions you're asking, just fantastic. Chris, I really hope you caught some of this. It's been so stimulating. I like Vivi. I'm here for it. I'm kind of here for it.
Well, real quick, we'll touch right back on it real fast. Zach, throw it out to Chris. I'll just say it this way. Chris, I'm going to give you the information to be able to get a hold of Zach. That way you guys can talk, behind screens, because it is definitely something that you guys need to do. And I think that I really do think that it's something that you would be interested in, and would probably like, preferably to building your own website and the hassle of it, especially with rental. So,
and you can just get it going like right away. Hit the floor running.
Right.
Yeah, Chris, I want to help you out. Let's make it happen.
Oh, yeah, I gotta.
This is Zach from Vivi.
Yeah, he was right beside me at the AGA.
Okay.
Oh, you recognize him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, we're going to get y'all linked up. That's for sure. Zach, man, we're going to have you on the show again. I'm just going to have, it's going to be me and you, and the coach, just be your show again. And,
anytime you want, or any other people. Honestly, I love having, a couple different people around,
sure.
So we could
definitely do a full panel.
Pop ideas off. But yeah, no, thanks for.
This has been really nice.
Well, thank you for being available to even bounce up here real fast. And Chris,
anytime you want.
Chris, thank you so much for being able to show us your pet shop.
No problem.
You guys, we are at the end of the show, and I have got some good news that I have got to do real quick. We had Eduardo, Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, gift us another 5 memberships, which were Bruiser CB, Renee, Fish Dream, Scotty Aquati, and Mississippi Hippie. And then
congratulations.
We had Scuba Steve, Keystone Class, Misfit, and John Larson come in. Also, Aquatic Garden Zen, and Victoria, Scotty Fish Freak is wanting to know about the tank. The tank, hang on, I can roll back up to it real quick.
Scotty. So
there it is.
So we had an issue. I went to go ship it out at the post office, and they didn't have enough of these. They had these very tiny bags. So I ordered some of these. They arrived yesterday, and we're
okay. I don't know what happened there, but okay, so that got answered. Scotty, get with Victoria. If you need to go through me, that's fine. No problem. And the Keystone Clash, Zach is inviting you to come to the Keystone Clash to be a vendor, I believe.
What are the dates again?
You know what? Let me see. I might have them wrote down. If not, Scotty can throw them in the chat for me. Let's see.
I would love to, and we'll see where we're at when it's happening. But yeah, it's
going to be further in the year. I think it's more like it's September-ish.
There we go.
September 20th and 22nd. Yep, there we go. So we'll get you all that info too, and get you and Scotty together, and maybe that would work out as well.
Yeah, I hope so.
We'll definitely have you guys on again. Thank you so much for coming in, Victoria. Thanks for being a co-host. I know you had some technical difficulties and had to drop down, but everybody, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. It's been another wonderful morning show. With that, we will see you guys later, and thank you for the super chats and super stickers. Here is your dance, Eduardo, and then we're going out with the outro.